welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you are new here. My name is Rebecca and today I am bringing you some spring decor, Easter decor. These are Dollar Tree DIYs. Of course, you guys know I am using some paint or glue, but I am giving you some ideas in this video that if you want to not paint it and you don't even want to have to spend the money on that, like super easy, super cheap, I hope that you enjoy because I've got you covered in this video. So anyway, I also want to know from you guys, do you want me to do more spring DIYs, more like Easter decor, or would you prefer that I start just transitioning back into the everyday, neutral, home decor, room decor DIYs and things like that? I'm not sure if you still want seasonal stuff or if you guys are pretty much already done decorating for spring or Easter and you just want to see more of the everyday ideas. So let me know down in the comments. I also love knowing, of course, which one of these ideas was your favorite. Please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy, and let's get started.
So getting started for the first one, I am taking one of these little wooden crates from Dollar Tree and I put two of the little glass milk jug vases also from Dollar Tree and just I cut some pieces of lavender to add in here. These are the Dollar Tree lavender. They're so different this year actually. They kind of shed. I don't know how else to describe it. I feel like they have a lot of like little pieces glued together, so they do seem to shed a little bit. So if you can get the ones from Walmart, I would recommend those. I think they're just fluffier and you get more for your money and they don't make as big a mess as these, but I just decided to be careful with them and use them anyway. So this is what it looks like if you want to not paint your wooden crate and just go ahead and use it as is. Now, I did want to go ahead and paint it, but totally up to you how you want to do it, what color you want to use, all of that. I'm taking some dark brown chalk paint and brushing that on here. And then you could also come back with a lighter color, cream or white color, or even like a light gray, and you could kind of just age and distress the brown. But if you only have one paint to do this with, brush it on lightly, kind of dry brush the brown on to the point where it looks like it was a brown crate, but it just has like that little bit worn and distressed look on here. And you kind of get that by just not fully adding the brown. You covered it like 90-95% in brown and you're just letting some of the lighter areas peek through. And in that way, it'll look like a dark brown crate that's aged, and you'll only need the one paint instead of a second type of paint to create that aging look. So here is what it looks like, perfect for any rustic, farmhouse style decor. I think this turned out so cute, and the lavender is always so pretty and so fresh for spring. I love lavender. Moving on, I have a wreath I want to share with you guys. I just took a Dollar Tree willow wreath frame along with one of these little truck signs. How cute is this? I love that it says Happy Easter on the bottom. I just added some hot glue and put the whole truck and Easter sign right onto the wreath. And you could let the Happy Easter part hang off if you want. I kind of centered the whole thing on the lower portion of the wreath. And then I filled in between the truck and the Easter sign with some hydrangea. And honestly, I didn't even have a full pack of hydrangea, so there was actually missing a few pieces on here. So I think I only had a few of them to stick in there. I used some hot glue and I think they look so pretty. You could do blue ones if you want to match the blue truck, but I kind of liked the contrast. I think white would also be really pretty, even though I went with the pink because I already had it. I am going to actually reuse this little hanger that came with it. So all you need to do, you see like this, how it gets stuck, right? So just take it and turn it on end, and then you can poke that back through and take it out. And so I'm going to stick this into the wreath and actually make use of these pieces and be able to use this as a hanger in the back part of the wreath itself. Now I can pull on that and that's in there pretty tightly. I am pulling pretty hard and it's not coming out, so I think it's going to hang up this wreath totally fine. And I'm just going to go ahead and do the same thing on this other side here. Ta-da! That worked awesome. It is in there very securely, I would say. You can pull down. This is not going anywhere. It worked out so great. So I just took that rope that had been in here and in here, and I think this turned out so cute. I actually had less than a whole bunch of hydrangea, although I think if you had a full bunch, that would be nice to maybe add in 1 or 2 extra pieces. This only had like 3 or 4 pieces left on it, so I just went ahead and used what I had. Use whatever you have, but I think this turned out super duper cute. You could hang this on a door, you could hang it on the wall. Of course, you could set it on a shelf or something too, if you prefer. The next one is a little grave or tombstone. In all seriousness, I feel like this is really what we are celebrating at Easter and what the season is really all about, and celebrating that he is risen, he is alive, he is not here. And what better way to do that rather than just the crosses? Why not make that stone is rolled away? That was like the picture in my head, was the stone is rolled away and he's alive. I took a little box. I actually used a Valentine's heart box upside down in order to create this little piece of decor. But if you have a circle one, go ahead and use that. That would be perfectly adorable. I spray painted mine. Of course, you could use chalk paint. You don't have to paint it, but I did want to write a message on the front part of the stone that he is risen and he's alive. So yes, that is what I did. You can add a little flower or something on the side if you prefer. Moving on, I have another wreath here, and this one, I thought this bunny is just like the cutest thing. Kylie actually painted one of these. I'll show you guys in my next video. She did one of these for her room, for how we're decorating her room for spring and Easter. But for this one, I was like, you know, it's so cute. I honestly feel like this bunny has the cutest face. So I just took one of these little, I don't even know, what kind of wreath is this? Let me know in the comments. They're newer at Dollar Tree, and I honestly don't even know what you would consider this material, but I hot glued on a few ferns from Dollar Tree, and I hot glued the bunny into place, and then a couple pieces of these white lilacs as well. Very classy, simple, neutral for spring, for Easter. I feel like this would totally fit with Farmhouse or Rustic style decor, any kind of neutral Easter, neutral spring decor as well. You could totally leave it as is. I think this is super cute. You could paint the bunny completely if you want him to be like all white to match your flowers there, or if you did purple flowers, you could paint the bunny purple. Why not? That would be cute too. I actually came back in with my chalk marker and just added that to brighten it up, give it a little bit more white, and also kind of make it look like it had a little bit of texture or dimension, like the fur of the bunny. So it didn't make a huge difference, but it did brighten it up a little bit. And then I just actually used the markers that came with it to fill in that green grass part. And also I added a little bit of pink to his ears and nose. Why not, right? I was kind of having fun coloring. Sometimes it's fun to be like a little kid and color. Let me know what you think, how this turned out. I kind of think that it is super cute as is. I totally love it. But part of me wants to see what it would look like totally painted over with the bunny just completely white and just all very simple and neutral. But at the same time, it's so cute. I want to keep it like it is. Let me know which way you think it would look better. For the next one now, I actually filmed this one a while ago and I've been using it in my decor, and I just wanted to share it with you guys on here really quick as well. But for this one, I took 2 of these little wooden dish container things from Dollar Tree, and I put one upside down, glued another one on top of it. You could use wood glue. You can just use hot glue as well. Worked totally fine. I stuck a little styrofoam ball from Dollar Tree that I already had into the center, and then you could glue it in place if you want, but it's not really necessary. You can just take some Dollar Tree florals like I did here. I took some of their white lilies and that light green hydrangea that they have, and this just made a beautiful, very light pastel, the green and whites natural spring arrangement. I think this turned out so lovely. So far, I've left my wood just completely natural, but I'm undecided. Let me know if you guys think I should paint it some shade of brown or white, or should I just leave it natural? For the next one, this is probably my favorite DIY. So I am super excited about how cute this one turned out. And all I'm doing is taking one of these prayer cards, which I showed you guys in a haul recently, and I wasn't sure what I was going to end up exactly doing with it, but I decided to cut out the letters or like the whole scripture verse, and then also cut out some of the flower sections. And I took one of these little wooden signs. I actually found this at one of the larger Dollar Trees in my area that has a little bit bigger craft supply, crafter's corner section. So you may need to check at a larger Dollar Tree if yours doesn't have it, or feel free to improvise and just use any little sign that you want, because Dollar Tree does have tons of signs. So there's no reason that it has to be this shape. And you could totally, again, leave this plain wood. It does not need any paint first, but I decided for that kind of a rustic, antique, vintage farmhouse style look that I was kind of going for in here, I decided to just take, this is actually paint in the oatmeal color, and it just gave it like a little bit of an aged texture. So I just kind of dry brushed that on and tried to leave some spaces so it had that vintage and more antique look. And I lined up where I was going to position my flower pieces around the edges, and I attached everything using Mod Podge on the back. And I got mine, I forgot where actually, but it's a large one, either on Amazon or maybe in Hobby Lobby or something. But you can totally get this in Dollar Tree. It'll just be a smaller size bottle. But if you do a lot of crafts, I recommend checking. You probably can get it cheaper if you get a larger bottle. But if you're not sure, pick up a little one in Dollar Tree and just do it like that. I used Mod Podge on the back, and then I just totally went over the entire sign thoroughly.
Give me a little faith, something to make me stronger, someone who could light the way. Then you came to me and you gave me reason.
And that all dried clear, and it just sealed everything in place. I think this just turned out so pretty. I honestly didn't know what I was going to end up doing with these prayer cards, and so far I have sent one in a birthday card to my aunt, and now I have also made this super cute and adorable piece of decor that I am totally in love with. So anyway, let me know which one of these ideas was your favorite. As always, I wish you a beautiful and blessed day, and I'll see you guys all soon in the next one. Bye!